guys, it's Alisha here, and today I'm going to be talking about the truth behind the saying that girls are not attracted to nice guys. You've probably heard that saying before, and it may seem like it's true, and I'm going to explain the somewhat truth about it, or the science behind it, and why everybody thinks this, and why it's partially true, but not every girl is only attracted to nice guys, and this is kind of why that this is a saying. So it kind of boils down to the fact that, you know, your parents, the role of a dad and the role of a mom, most dads are very, they're not as compassionate or caring and loving as the mom usually, and they like to discipline. A lot of dads are really strict, but there are also dads that are strict but also give their child a lot of compassion, a lot of love, and make them feel really good about themselves. But it's very common for parents, and mostly dads, not to give their children a lot of compassion and be more of like a strict parent trying to discipline them and maybe not making them feel good about themselves. And what people are attracted to is actually the negative traits of their parents. And I don't like to use the word negative or positive or good or bad. Not to say that your parents did anything wrong. They did the best that they could and all that they knew how to do. But it's almost like you kind of crave what you didn't get or couldn't have, and that's why you're attracted to those like negative traits, I guess, of your parents. So that is why a lot of girls seem to have what people call daddy issues, but it's really just that one of their parents or someone that they were around a lot when they were a child didn't make them feel that good about themselves, maybe didn't give them a lot of love and compassion and care, and were kind of hard on them. And what that does is it makes you feel like you're not deserving of love on a subconscious level. That, you know, because you didn't get that as a child, like maybe there was just one moment where you wanted something from your parents and they weren't there for you, or they ignored you, and it made you feel like you weren't cared for and you weren't loved. It could be something as like small as that made you feel like you weren't deserving of love, weren't deserving of having someone care for you or respect you, or that sort of thing. And that ends up being one of your subconscious limiting beliefs that so many people have. And that's why it may seem like girls are attracted to like bad guys or not good guys. It's because they're attracted to guys that make them feel like the guy doesn't really care about them that much. So they're maybe a little bit emotionally unavailable or distant. And yeah, it just makes them feel like not very good about themselves. And it's kind of sad that a lot of guys, and some guys that I know, actually use this to get women, because they think that's the way to get a girl to like you, is to be mean to her, rude to her, make her feel bad about herself. And the sad thing is that is partially true. If a girl does have those insecurities and those subconscious limiting beliefs that they feel like they're really not deserving of a good guy that treats them right, that makes them feel loved and cared for, then they're going to be attracted to that guy that kind of makes them feel a little shitty about themselves. And that's why people say girls don't like nice guys. It's just because a lot of girls out there have this subconscious limiting belief. And I mean, it's also true for guys. Like for them, it could be any reason, anything that they didn't get as a child. It could be even like maybe your dad was really hard on you because he wanted you to be like good at sports or something, and you were more like artistic, and so you kind of always had that, like you wanted to impress them. You felt like you weren't ever good enough for them, and maybe you have your own insecurities because of that, and that is why you are attracting what you think you deserve, which is girls that maybe really just aren't that interested in you. So it's kind of a two-way street. There's a reason why girls are attracted to that kind of guy, and there's a reason why guys are attracting that kind of girl. They have those insecurities as well. Like, they're not the exact same insecurities, but some sort of subconscious limiting belief that makes them think that they are really not deserving of love either. And that's why they're not even attracting a girl that would even be interested in them and what they really have to offer. So yeah, that is my opinion on the truth behind that saying. And I mean, like, a lot of girls date these kind of guys, and maybe that's something that you're just meant to go through, because when you date someone that makes you feel that way, it can bring up all of that suppressed pain from your childhood and help you release those limiting beliefs, the ones that make you feel like you're not deserving. And it could actually be a blessing to date like a total jerk, honestly. Or maybe he's not even a jerk. That's actually another point that I was going to make, is because that is a subconscious limiting belief that you have, that you're not deserving of love, or having a guy really care for you and respect you. So that will be the energy that you're giving off. The guy can feel that. Even if you don't even know that that subconscious limiting belief is there, he can feel that for sure. And so you might actually find a guy who's really respectful, really treats you well, and then you find over time that maybe he stops treating you well, starts treating you a little shitty, not always there for you. The reason for that is because he's actually feeding off of your energy. You're not giving off that vibe or that energy that you deserve his love and respect, because truly deep down on a subconscious level, you don't think that you believe that. And he can feel that, and that's why he's not treating you with respect, because you don't think you deserve it. You're not asking for it, just through the energy that you're giving off. So, like, you may think that these guys are jerks, but it could actually be maybe they are jerks, but maybe they are also feeding off of your insecurities that you're giving off. So it's very, very important to be aware if the people you're dating are making you feel this way, like maybe not that great about yourself, and you find that you're attracted to that kind of guy, it's just important to bring awareness to that. Bring awareness to, this is the kind of guy that I'm attracted to, so there must be something in me, some sort of limiting belief, insecurity, or pain from my childhood maybe, that makes me feel I'm not deserving. And just bring awareness to that, and that can help you release it. And then once you fully release that, then you're gonna know what you deserve on a subconscious and a conscious level, and that will be the kind of partner that you're attracting into your life. But yeah, don't blame the guys you're with for treating you like shit, because it's not 100% their fault. It's the energy you're giving off, and they're just feeding off of it. Like, I dated someone who completely changed my life, and I used to almost like blame him for not treating me or not making me feel cared about or respected, and he was actually the reason I had depression, and he triggered my depression. But I used to make him feel bad about it, and I shouldn't have, for two reasons really, because it was a blessing that he brought up all of that suppressed pain from my childhood, because if I didn't go through depression, I wouldn't have all this value that I feel like I want to share with others to make a difference. I wouldn't be starting my own business. I wouldn't have this YouTube channel if it wasn't for him, if I didn't go through that and I didn't release all of that pain from my childhood, and I needed to date someone like him who made me feel that way. And secondly, because, you know, it wasn't his fault. He was just feeding off my energy. I didn't think I was deserving of love. I didn't fully love and respect myself. And I can see that looking back, that I really didn't. And he was just feeding off that. It didn't mean he was a bad person. He was actually a very, very respectful person. And the only reason I felt like he didn't show me as much love and care and respect as I wanted is because that was the energy I was giving off. That's what I thought I deserved because of my childhood. So if you date a guy like that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, obviously I would love if everyone saved themselves from that kind of pain. I mean, I went through 4 years of depression, which was a really long time to feel that way and to feel that shitty. As much as it was a blessing and I'm so glad it happened, I don't want other people to have to go through 4 years or longer of this much pain. So I would love for people to start just being more aware of who they're attracted to and maybe why they're attracted to that person. Do they see some similarities between the person you're attracted to and, your parents and maybe the way you might have felt when you were a kid. And just bring awareness to it. It's as simple as that. Just bring awareness to who you're attracted to, why you think you're attracted to them. And it could just be that you think you're not deserving of love, so you just need to give yourself more love and more compassion as much as you can. Try not to be so hard on yourself, and try to give yourself the love that you really, really deserve. And another way to actually tell if this is a subconscious limiting belief that you have is to look at a relationship, like a happy relationship, like if you did want a relationship, an example of one that you would want, and look at whoever you would be in that relationship, the guy or girl or whoever, and look at them and see if you can picture yourself being them, being someone in a relationship who's being treated with respect and with care and with love. Can you picture yourself being in a relationship like that, being treated that way by your partner? And if it's hard for you to picture that and actually imagine yourself being attracted to that kind of person that treats you that way, that treats you well, yeah, like if you can't even picture it, then that means that you think you're not deserving. And that's a huge eye-opener that you have some limiting beliefs that you should try to release. Just bring awareness to them. And that's really the key to releasing them, is just bringing awareness to them, willing to feel that. If you are dating someone that makes you feel that way, if they make you feel that way, just bring awareness to, yeah, I'm feeling like really not loved and not cared about and not respected. Just bring awareness to it, and that will help release those subconscious limiting beliefs. So you can start inviting in a partner that's really going to treat you with the love and respect that you deserve, that everybody deserves. So I hope that makes sense and explains kind of the truth behind it and the science behind the saying that girls are not attracted to nice guys. So it's kind of true, and this is the reason why. That doesn't mean they'll always be attracted to that kind of guy. If they're willing to bring awareness to these limiting beliefs and release them, then it won't always be true. So I really hope that that was helpful for you guys, and if you liked this video, then give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe and hit the bell button for the next time that I upload a video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.